Greetings and salutations. I am Robert Vincent Brandon, President Emeritus of the DC Federation of Civic Associations, a former advisory neighborhood commissioner, and a military service-connected disabled veteran. This is a hard video to make. I have been active in the community civic affairs of the District of Columbia for a long time, before some or most of the current cadre of local newspaper editors and reporters were born or found their way to make DC their news reporting home. What I'm about to say may not endear me into the hearts of the editorial and newsrooms of the Washington Post, the Washington Times, the Washington Examiner, the Washington City Paper, 51st News, CityCast DC, or Notice Metro. They are all joined at the media hip in double standard reporting, and when confronted with this fact, they retreat to their news corners. As Professor Eddie Glaude speaks, they do not want to believe the truth. They don't want to believe what is motivating their local news reporting is a bias against DC home rule, DC statehood, and native Washingtonians who have survived and overcome historic racism, bigotry, and constant federal intervention in the local affairs of the District of Columbia. Native Washingtonians are nothing more than game show participants to them. There is a negative media mythology about Native Washingtonians. There is a negative media consciousness about the Native Washingtonian. These local newspapers often write about the people of the District of Columbia through the eyes of people who despise the people of the District of Columbia. Most often, they fail to write and to report constructively about the District of Columbia. The editors and reporters at the Washington Post, the Washington Times, the Washington Examiner, the Washington City Paper, 51st News, CityCast, and Notice Metro cannot bring themselves to confront the reality of what is in them. They refuse to acknowledge their reporting bias. They dare not to write, to report, and to opine on the values gap being sustained by the manner they choose to write, to report, and to opine or not. As Professor Glaude has referenced about America, there is an ugly underbelly within the District of Columbia local newspapers. Whitney Houston made famous many songs, two of which were I Go to the Rock and I Look to You. Over the past few years, those of us who are native to Washington and others who now call the District of Columbia home know who and what the editors and reporters of the Washington Post, the Washington Times, the Washington Examiner, the Washington City Paper, 51st News, CityCast, and Notice Metro go to and look to report on the District of Columbia. Defend DC. Be a supporter of DC Home Rule. Become an advocate for DC statehood. God bless America. God bless the District of Columbia. I thank you.